First of all, welcome to the Tampa Bay Museum of Metal. I might lose my voice before the end of the day.
Yay!
Okay, Lee can do it all by yourself.
Don't get me started.
I have Mr. Lee Harrison of Monstrosity.
How we doing, gang?
He was once a part of Malevolent Creation, and that's when I met him. 1989.
89, September 16th.
Oh my God, how do you remember that?
Yeah. And we had called John Tardy, me and Phil. They were like, hey, we want to get you down at the Treehouse, because we've been playing the Treehouse.
Hollywood.
Yeah, like every other weekend we were killing it. And we wanted to, Obituary Slowly We Rot just came out, and so we wanted to get that going. And so we ended up bringing them down. They played, that was Frank Watkins' first show. And we ended up going up to Tampa and played the Volley Club for the Halloween show with Obituary. And Abaddon is the opener for that one.
Did Brutality open for that too? I think I saw our flyer, but maybe not.
They might.
Somebody go find that flyer out there.
Yeah. Might be Brutality and Abaddon.
Yeah.
Might have a day. Because there's your Abaddon.
Volley Club being in Tampa. If any old school people remember the Volley Club. One. Okay, there's one. Come on, man. I know more y'all know.
Up past Bears Avenue.
Yeah.
On Nebraska.
That was a fun night.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more to that story for me, but we're not going to go there. Go there. We can't say that out loud. So anyways, Lee.
What's happening, man? New Monstrosity, March 13th on Metal Blade.
Yeah.
Screams from beneath the surface. And finally, it's coming out. We're announcing our European tour tomorrow. So it'll be on...
Just announce it today.
Well, it's announced, but the dates, you'll see the dates.
Oh, all right.
I prematurely announced it Friday. Everybody got mad at me. Take it down, take it down. Oh, they weren't ready for me. They said, broken English, sorry.
Oh, I got you.
Sorry.
And you did a video, too.
Yeah, we got the new video. We actually got a second one coming, too. And then I think we're going to do a second single kind of towards the end of February. Then the third single will be the other video that we're doing. And from there, just get back to Europe. We do Europe like 3.5 weeks. And then we come back, we do Maryland Death Fest, 3-party thing with Napalm. Actually, one of the shows in the European tours with Napalm.
Oh, okay.
So one of the first shows. That should be cool. That's in like Lucerne, Switzerland. So kind of a
Probably won't make
small little village type place, right? It's beautiful. Yeah.
So, let's jump back in history.
All right.
What made you move to Tampa? I remember when you moved up here. We were friends, and God, I remember going to a trailer park.
Drew Park.
Yeah.
Right by the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us how that all came.
So, I grew up in Miami in the Kendall area. Lived there till I was 11. I was playing drums since, I started pretty much at 7 years old. I knew I was going to be playing music.
Right on.
And from there, my family moved over to Englewood, Florida, which is like an hour and a half south of Tampa. And there was just no one there to jam with. And I had buddies down in Miami still, and they introduced me to the Cynic guys. When I turned 18, I loaded my van, my drums, went down to Miami. Had a singer guy that I was working with. It didn't work out with him, but just hanging around Cynic, trying to help them. I became friends with Mark Vanner, who was the original Monstrosity bass player. And then from there, we had a warehouse together. It was like a huge warehouse. We had my drums in one corner and Sean Ryder from Cynic's drums in the other corner. And we had a wall of amps in the back, and we would just jam constantly. Like, with 8 guys cutting the warehouse, it was like $50 a month, So we didn't really work. Mark got his dad's credit card, and we would load up my van with gas, and we'd just flyer the whole Miami from one end to the other. And just
That's what we did.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have flyer. You had the flyer.
What's wrong with you kids nowadays? What happened to the old
There was
flyer?
there was no internet. There was none of that, you know. And then I tried out for Hell Witch. Went up and jammed with them for like a month, and they just lived too far away. They were up in Boca, and so that didn't work out. But I met Pat, and kind of like he was tape trading and doing all that. So he kind of introduced us to the Hell Witch, doing the
Pat from Elwood?
yeah, doing the tape trading thing. And then not long after that, I joined Malevolent, and we started doing all that. And then we did the '89 demo with Malevolent. Yeah, went up to Buffalo, and that's when I met Cannibal Corpse, and you played a couple shows with them. But another band, Primeval. I don't know if you remember that band.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
demo band that never really kind of got out of the gate.
Yep.
What else? So then we came back, and then that's when that Obituary show happened. That's when the Florida death metal scene really hit. Sepultura Beneath the Remains came out, and then like a few weeks later, the Obituary came out. However, Phil showed up with both of them at the warehouse, both records. It's like, dude, you got to hear this,
Yeah.
So we like put it on, and what's this, So then that's when we called up John Tardy, and pretty much from there,
It's called
then he had
Gotta look up John.
he got his number.
Information. Can I talk?
Well, we had
Go to John Tardy's.
You remember the Hangar Party? Remember the Hangar show? Yeah. When that's where we met Scott Burns. That's where we met.
Oh yeah,
a lot of
his sound actually.
Pretty much the whole scene kind of came together right that night. So, yeah. So then things with Phil didn't work out. So I ended up going back to Inglewood. Kind of licked my wounds for basically a year. And then Mark Van Erpen ended up joining Malevolent. So he was with Malevolent. So I was hearing all the guys, yeah, we're getting, about signed, get signed to Roadrunner and all that. Of course, right when I get kicked out, they're going to, So when Mark got kicked out of Malevolent, him and Phil didn't get along. Something happened there. So we decided I packed up my van again and drove back down to Lauderdale. And he had a house. We started writing. I had a demo that I had all these songs or whatever, and we started plucking riffs from that demo. And between those riffs and some riffs he had, we started writing songs.
Hell yeah.
And I had met George, and so we ended up getting George a bus ticket down. And we did that on our first show with Massacre on November 11th, 1990.
Where at?
At the 21 North, West Palm Beach.
Oh, okay.
And then our second show was with Malevolent and Deicide at the 21 North. And then our third show was that very next day. We had kicked ass so much on the second show, they were like, hey, you want to go open for Pantera? And so we drove up to Orlando and opened for Pantera on the Cowboys from Hell tour. That was our third show ever. We had Rob Barrett playing with us.
Oh, yeah.
The second guitar. And from there, we had been talking with Roadrunner. We were trying to get with Roadrunner, and just it fizzled out, whatever. It didn't work out. But they introduced us to Nuclear Blast. So we ended up signing with Nuclear Blast. And June of 91, we came up to Morrisound with Jim Morris. Scott was booked, and, because Scott Burns was kind of the hot ticket at the time, but Jim Morris, cool, he knows the equipment. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, so we did our first album, and pretty much right around that time, Mark lost that house in Fort Lauderdale. So we decided, everything's happening in Tampa. There's Morrisound, there's the Mons Venus. Let's move to Tampa.
We might have gone there a few times.
They played death metal at the Mons Venus.
Yes, they did.
It was like royalty,
I used to go there a lot with a guy named Steve from another popular band by the name of Deicide. We had a good time though.
Oh, that gets us to where you were talking about.
Remember Richie Rich?
Oh, I do.
Yeah. All right, we're not going to get into all that shit. Oh. But, so yeah, and then, so when did I meet Corpse Grinder at the trailer park?
That would have been 92-ish.
I got you.
Yeah. Late 91, 92.
Yeah.
And we did our first European tour with Coscalins right after the album came out.
Right.
And then we had some struggles for a while with nuclear blast. Things went south, and then I formed my own label, did the second album.
You're selling a bunch of your stuff, right?
Anyway, blah blah blah.
So hell yeah. So any U.S. shows coming up?
We're doing Maryland Death Fest, Napalm, Sinister, and Repulsion, and we're trying to do a U.S. tour, but we're waiting. It's just chatter at this point. But they're talking about the fall, do it in the fall. I kind of want to move it up, do it a little sooner, but we'll see what happens.
Who's in the band right now?
Mark Van Erp, our original bass player, came back. He's been with the band now for a couple of years, actually. Ed Webb, Massacre, Diabolic, Brutality,
Generic.
Eulogy. Yeah, exactly. We'll be here. And then Matt Barnes, he's from Alabama.
Roll Tide.
He's in a band called Chaos Inception.
From my hometown.
You remember Flesh Ties?
I don't.
They were a Huntsville, Alabama band.
It must have been after I left.
Oh, yeah, but you should know about them. Well, I'm disappointed you don't know about it because they're pretty much Huntsville's biggest export.
He threw the finger at me.
Yeah, you should have known.
I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Yeah, look up. I mean, they're not together anymore, but they were kind of the biggest thing out of Huntsville. Bloodstained Dusk. Do you know about that?
Oh, it's gone.
Black metal from Alabama, dude. Where you at? Come on.
Man, I was more worried about Florida at that time. You know what I mean? Fuck yeah, man. Go buy his shit over there.
Thank you, guys. Good to see you.
Yeah, Lee Harrison, Monstrosity. All right, give us a few minutes and 15 more minutes, and we'll do another interview.